Hello and welcome back, GT1 here today. And today we're at Bathurst in the GT2 cars, because that's like the best way to say that you're insane without actually saying you're insane, innit? Here today, we are starting 5th place here, 20 car field here today. So it should be a rather exciting one here. We're in the KTM Expo GT2 here today. And we're hoping to have a decent race. We're starting 5th place, we've got 2 KTMs up ahead. However, I don't think we're going to do too much here. Maybe hopefully we can try and get 3rd. Quick enough here. This could be a fairly interesting race, given that the KTMs in the Conrod and the first straight are so miserably crap. But yeah, hopefully it's going to be a good one here. Let's see how we get on. Let's get on with it. Now, obviously, we've got 2 problems now here, especially with the ACC update on console, is the force feedback gets really heavy at random points and just kind of stays that way. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Or if it does happen, hopefully it happens late enough into a race and we can actually manage it here. Today, here, it is actually roasting. I've just noticed the track temp is 40 degrees Celsius, basically, which is basically nuclear. So yeah, hopefully the tyres will be able to hold up to that now here today. But yeah, other than that, it seems all fine. Here we've got a Merc behind us there, an Audi, then a Maserati behind us there, so hopefully that'll all be fine. And yeah, I guess that's really the main things to say. We've got 2 KTMs ahead of us, a Porsche and an Audi. We're not going to be too bothered about the Audi or the Porsche really. Maybe the Porsche a bit more such because it's not the greatest for us when we're in the kind of corners. It probably won't be the greatest around the top of the mountain, but yeah, it should be an interesting one here today. It does look to be shaping up to be quite fun. Let's get on with it. And on the grid now here today, and as you can see, we're all ready and fired up and ready to go here. We leave the grid here. We've got a Mercedes alongside us there. Further back there, an Audi and another Merc there to be alongside there. Actually, we've lost quite a lot of time there. The guys ahead will catch up to them quickly now here. For the short run, actually, down to Hell Corner here. Turn 1 at Bathurst. Very, very short run here as the green flag waves. And we're away now here. The KTM in front of us instantly dips the inside, so we're going to have the inside up to Hell Corner. We come now here, and it's going to be an all right start there. Bit of contact from the side of the KTM though, but it's now going to be a drag race between the Audi and the Porsche up ahead now here. We're just going to be scrapping with the KTM. We'll see a Merc behind us emerging in the distance there. He's already rampant up there. The Porsche going to beat the Audi in that drag race there, but round up towards the cutting, it's going to be probably the advantage Audi now here in Bathurst. It's going to be a very interesting one to see how this shapes out to be. The Audi creating a lot of tyre smoke there ahead, probably having quite a few moments up the mountain. Now here we will rise. Now here the Audi ahead of us, all ready to go. He does take that a bit quicker than we do there, which is a bit unfortunate, given that the KTM should probably be the one that takes the corners the best there, but no, it's not. It seems to be the Audi taking these kind of faster corners the best now here. As we come around the next thing, down towards the skyline we will come, and over there we come. But a bit of air it felt like we caught there. Car going very light there, as most cars do over skyline. There's that Audi. Look at him trying to get by that Porsche there. We're basically going to try see if we can keep up with him. Oh, big plunk of the wall off the forest elbow. Not what you want to do. Got a Merc and an Audi up ahead that are stuck in the pit lane there from crashing behind there. We've got a Merc. A bit of a gap there between us. We've got 2 KTMs as a sort of buffer to be defensive. There as the Audi comes round the chase now here. The KTM good on the brakes as we figure out its older. Great in acceleration as well. Round the final corners we will come now here in Bathurst. The Audi, of course, going to be better than us in a straight line. Probably the best GT2 car, it seems, overall in most tracks. It's probably going to be quite a hard car to mount here, but at least the Porsche has got ahead there off of the start there. It's going to be probably holding up the Audi slightly enough there, maybe just enough so that we can keep a rough eye on the guys up ahead, and maybe even have a little bit of an opportunity to make pass. if all goes completely well. In fact, look at the Audi go. Oh, he's clipped the cutting. That's a massive, massive clunk of the wall there from the Audi. And that'll have him some damage at least. There. Oh, you gotta look at the cutting. He clipped the inside of the first bit and a massive clunk on the right hand side on the exit. I would be surprised if he doesn't have at least a little bit of suspension damage there. That's massive there for him. Over the cutting now we come. Or not the cutting, over Skyline we come now here. Oh, once again the Audi's looking at the inside, and that's another massive clunk there. That'll be him done. That's his day done. In fact, race over for the Audi, I think. He'll have a meatball flag. Yes, it is, flying ahead. And that's going to lift us up to second place in this race. And now, it's going to be the Porsche that's been let free, basically, to roam free. Now it's going to be a matter of, can we keep up with them? Oh, devastating stuff for the Audi there. It's been so good, he was just too desperate to get by that Porsche. It was really the only place he could get it done. And unfortunately, it didn't play out very well for him, did it? Clipping the wall, massive, huge clunks to the wall there off of this cutting and over Skyline. Not good at all from that Audi. See where it finishes there. I don't know if it was the 67 Audi. I didn't look at what number it was, but there is a slow car, it says. Just went around the chase there. I believe it might be the 67 car. He's extremely slow off the exit there, the Porsche. Do decently, however, I can see a mark cutting its way through the KTMs behind us, which isn't the best of signs for us. Around the cutting now, here we come, and it's all nice and well and good, I would say. However, I can try to keep up with this Porsche maybe, and catch up to it slightly as we go over the humps and hollows of Skyline and or on the approach to the Skyline here in Bathurst. Big. Oh my god. Couldn't stop saying big there. Now over Skyline we come, the car going light once again. That grass there, and well, the GT3s I've tried around here, that would usually be death. However, the KTM seemingly good enough to combat that and actually do it decently fine there. Is now holding the inside line, hugging that inside there, and I can actually see the mark 6/10 behind there. I do actually believe, from what I did in a previous race, that mark was about 1 to 2 seconds quicker than us a lap. Shows just how quick he is compared to us in that high speed section now here. So I believe it's probably going to be a bit of a defensive battle. Yeah, we'll get him on the brakes now here around here. However, I don't believe it's going to be an easy scrap for us, and hopefully the Porsche might come into play if we get good, really, is the main thing. I have forgot to set my brake ducts, so they're just kind of the bog standard. I would have set them pretty low down, or pretty shut, to give that extra bit of speed there. Do you believe that 87 car was it? And here comes the mark, ramming its way up to the back end. Now here we're going to sit in the middle of the track, force him far inside now, and outbrake him around, I believe, what I want to say Griffin's corner. That was there. Just basically force him there. We can't really do much to help ourselves over that corner. The mark has kind of got us a bit pinned everywhere. However, it's going to be a matter of try to survive. The mark, though, did have a look at the inside there. He has had a bit of a biff of the wall, which is not very good for him. Good for us, because we have managed to get a decent gap built there, 7/10 of a second now, so that's going to be probably 7/10 to the good of us down the Conrod straight. However, I can actually see in my thing, the kind of indicator thing that tells us how close cars are, I did see a faint sign of a mark near, and in fact, proximity indicators there, the red arrows showing that the mark is not far behind. We're going to take the very short line here, sticking the inside to the chase in case we need to make a move there on the mark, because he's coming down rampantly down the backstretch now here. We're going to cut over to the chase now here. He's going to go the inside line. It's not going to work out for him. That's all, I don't think. In fact, he's managed to keep it going. Most GT3s around there, in fact, would probably be dead and in the gravel. However, the mark's held on to it, although he's lost time. Oh, that's a bad last corner there. That's not going to be very good there. Final lap as the leader now here. It's 1.1 seconds to the car behind in the mark. So hopefully that's going to stay nice and put. Now here, up the straight that's most risky here. The exit of Hell corner and the run to, I believe it's Griffin's corner, is the next one now here. The mark, 6 tenths behind, 5 tenths now. Here, down the backstretch now here, 4 tenths. Closing, 3 tenths now, but it's not going to be enough. Down into this corner we come, and we're going to hold on to there. So that is nice. There, the Porsche sticking 2.1 seconds up the road, so we are actually holding pace with the Porsche, I'd say, here in Bathurst as we come round now here up the cutting we come. We're going to back up the mark and hopefully he'll have a look now here somewhere before Scarlin. That's going to force him maybe a bit to do something there. Yep, he's done the same thing as he's getting. In fact, no, he's done it worse that time. Oh, that's going to be bad. That'll be suspension damage for him, I believe there. Yes, it is. It's definitely going to be suspension damage for him. That was a huge shunt off the wall, if you saw it in the rear view mirror there. And we are going to survive on now here, chasing down this Porsche. However, I don't believe anything's going to come of it. So we are driving down now here. These things are insanely scary around Bathurst, I must say. Here, just a quick heads up there as we skiff the wall and miss a gear. There, the mark behind. Not suspension damage, surprisingly, it seems. He seems to be decently still able to be quick. There's now only one KTM behind, and what I can see, the next one that we started, because we all started, it was like 3 KTMs in a row. There's only one on my map now, and so that other KTMs have finished below 7th, although we might have finished way below 7th there. As we come round the final corner now here in Bathurst. It's going to be an excellent run here today, and it's going to be second place, wangled out of an Audi's mistake. But what a race it was there. The mark gets the fastest lap, and we managed to hold on there to second place. The mark there, massive clunk of the wall. We slowed down a bit, and maybe getting to go up our left hand side, we might be able to see some of the extent of the damage there. Can we? Don't see much damage. See a bit of scrapes in the back bumper, but that's not too much. But yeah, lovely stuff. Very, very scary and very, very fun. Well, that'll be that there here today. GT2s at Bathurst. I can say they are extremely fun. Just prepared to die a lot. But yeah, very, very fun. The most fun thing I've ever done in ACC. One of the most fun things I've ever done in ACC. But yeah, that'll be that there here today in Bathurst. And we will see you next time here. Make sure to like, subscribe, and do whatever else you want to do here. And yeah, we will see you next time. And goodbye.